Hi, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is a deck unboxing and exploration of the Reclaim Oracle. I believe this is the 3rd edition. I have backed the original Kickstarter for the Reclaim Oracle way back when. And it's one of my favourite go-to decks, especially for like shadow work, and well, it really is a shadow work deck. But just for deeper understanding of myself and all the wonderful things that healing brings when we dare to delve into those parts that are wounded. And it's been incredible really for healing. So there was an expansion a couple of years ago, and I didn't get the expansion deck for whatever, or the extra cards for whatever reason. But the 3rd edition has all the cards. And so I think it's 99 cards now. I could be really wrong. So I just backed a whole new deck. So I have the original deck, and then I have the new edition as well. And this is what came. You may also be familiar with Marion's work because of Little Darkness, who creates Reclaim Oracle as well through the Lilith Tarot. I got the original Lilith Tarot that came out on the Kickstarter. I believe there's a gold edition now. Again, I don't have that edition. I have the original top box version from the first time it was released. Anyway, let's get down to the Reclaim Oracle. But yeah, Lilith Tarot is incredible as well. So it came with this thank you card. And we got a sticker as well. I'm not going to show you the back of that because there's a QR code and you didn't buy it, so I'm not sharing that. We have this gorgeous sticker with the holographic. And I think that's really beautiful. I can't wait to pop that in a journal or etc. Then we have this hope card that was printed. That's going to look amazing on a frame on my mishmash art wall. And then we have the deck itself. I love the tissue paper that it's in. I'm going to open that up because I believe I want a part of that in my journal. At least a part of that. We have even the tissue paper is a piece of art. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? That is absolutely beautiful. Oh, stunning. Anyway, it's the thought and details that go into things that really blow me away. So, as I said, this is the 3rd edition of the Reclaim Oracle. I'm just going to find a place to, there we go, snip it with the scissors so I can unwrap the plastic. There we go. Cool, I don't need this any more of the scissors, that's good to know. Okay, let's get this plastic off. Oh, so it does come plastic wrapped, which is good, because you know it's all sealed up. There we go. So we have this gorgeous box with the Reclaim Oracle with the hands made of stars coming around to cuddle or embrace. What if you were always whole? And we have Little Darkness on that side, and on the back it says a unique oracle to heal your emotions and uncover your missing parts. Created in Joshua Tree, made in China. And then obviously Marion Vasquez's copyright Little Darkness. So as we open it up, I'm actually just going to quickly compare the depth of the 2 boxes. There is a lot more thickness to the box, the new box, so there's a few more cards in it than was in the original one. So let's have a little look. I love the stars, beautiful. We have the guidebook, and I will get to that after we've been through the cards. I took a deep breath and listened to the old, what is that, brag of my heart. I am Sylvia Plath. Oh, okay. Let's have a look at let's get the paper cuff off and let's have a look at the deck. So it is black powder coated. It has this gorgeous, I love the cards in the Reclaim Oracle. They're like soft petal, rose petal kind of feel to them. Sorry. They are reversible. Although I believe it doesn't really matter with the Reclaim Oracle that it is reversible, but it is beautiful that it does. And it has this gorgeous soft rose petal feel to it. It's really beautiful. It's smooth and yet soft. It's really beautiful. Let's have a look at the cards one by one. As I said, they are black powder coated. They are Oracle like ratio, but they are smaller than a standard Oracle deck. I'm just wondering if I've got an Oracle deck near me to compare it with. Let's have a look. Let's take Oracle of the Universe, just so you can see the difference between like a standard Oracle card size. So we have the same ratio, but it is smaller than a standard Oracle card size. For anyone that is curious on size. Let's have a look. So we have absence, acceptance, anger. Apologies, there was a delivery. Anyway, anger, anxiety, apathy, appreciation, attachment, avoidance, awe, belonging. I love the little stars. Betrayal. Is there a better depiction of betrayal, really? Blame, boredom, change, closure, confidence, confusion, connection. I've always loved that image. Contempt, control, courage, criticism. Reminds me of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Curiosity, defeat, desire, despair, detachment, disappointment, disconnection, discouragement. I don't think we realise the impact of that sometimes. Envy, expression, fairness, faith, fear, forgiveness, freedom, both, yeah, frustration, grief, quiet. Oh no, sorry, guilt. Why quiet? Hate, hope. I think that's beautiful. Glad that's the print that we got. Humiliation, humility, hurt, impatience, inhibition, injustice, insecurity, integrity, intimacy, jealousy, joy, kindness, limitation, loneliness. I think that's beautiful. To be in a group of people and still feel lonely, I think that's a beautiful depiction. Longing, wow. Loss, love, neglect. I don't think we talk about neglect enough. Openness, overwhelm, passion, patience, peace, perseverance, power, powerlessness, presence, pride, protection, purpose, rage, regret, rejection, release, resentment, resilience, respect. I love that there's a boundary. Sadness, scarcity, security, sensitivity. That's beautiful. Shame, shock, sincerity, spite, stability, stagnation, wow, stillness, strength, success, support, surrender, trust, uncertainty, unworthiness, validation, and vulnerability. Let's see how they shuffle. Being a slightly larger deck, it's getting it in your hand, which is fine. It's absolutely fine, actually. It's not too wide a deck for me to hold it, so it's beautiful. Hand over shuffling, they are shuffling beautifully over each other. Let's riffle shuffle. Some people don't like it when I do this, but it's what I do with my cards. I don't see a problem with it. Other people do. They think it's disrespectful to the cards, or I think it puts energy into the deck and actually helps you get it going, depending on the deck. So some decks will tell you that they don't want to be riffled. If you're doing a wash, you might, because of the finish of the cards, there's a little bit of resistance to wanting to wash. You know, where you spread them all around and then scoop them back up. Some people like to shuffle that way. I don't know if this would necessarily do that because of the finish on the cards. There's no issue with like shuffling them like this. They're not sticking or anything. But to wash, you kind of need a slipperiness, and as you can see, they kind of stick a little bit to each other. But hand over shuffling, these want to play, these want to move, these want to do what they need to do, and that you can do in a minute. I just let's see about ease of pulling one off. Relatively easy. Popping in and slipping one out, it's all right. There's a little bit of resistance, but the quality of the cards, they're thin, but they don't bend. They just stay as they need to. They're strong cards. They're well made. you can feel them, and that rose petal finish gives them a bit of weight. It's really beautiful. It's lovely to run your finger over and smooth across them. It's really wonderful deck. I love this deck so much. It is one of my top 10 Oracle decks. I really do. Top 5 probably even. This and Post This have changed Oracle decks for me. Let's put it that way. They've changed what they can do and mean. So yeah, we have the Guidebook. Oh, it's a 4th edition. It's not even the 3rd edition, it's a 4th edition. Oh my goodness, I've missed a lot. So yeah, we have 4th edition. So we have the foreword there by Marion. Then we have the dedication. And then an explanation. And then what you can do with the deck. How to use it. Safety note. Always important with shadow work to have a safety note. Card spreads. And then we have to really feel a feeling, to change a core belief. I need that. I need that. But literally come up in therapy. Anyway, heal a conflict, understand someone, to integrate a part of yourself, to heal a memory. And then we have the glossary. So about abuse, accountability, core belief, emotion, feeling, healing, resistance, responsibility, self, shadow, thought pattern, vulnerability. Then how to interpret the cards. And then we have a full colour image and the cards message underneath. And that is for all of them. All the cards are treated the same, full colour. That is beautiful. That is really beautiful to have a little guidebook that has full colour in it. It's incredible. And then there's a PDF version of the book. Marion also does a shadow work journal, a digital one, and I don't know if there's a physical one anymore, but there used to be a physical one. And there's a little zine on that came with the original one of how to do shadow work, and both are really good resources for when we're raw. Sometimes we're not ready to look at our shadow and we're not ready to do the work that's needed, and that's where I feel oracle cards, generally speaking, come in. Why people would prefer an oracle card to, or an angel card to a tarot card, or other things, is because they just want a bit of support and everything to be a little bit gentler. But when you get oracle decks like the Reclaim, and then you start working with tarot, what you actually do get is the shadow work aspect, which is, okay, for this to stop hurting, we're going to have to go and look at the wound and see how we're going to approach the wound and heal that. And this deck is incredible. I genuinely think it is one of the top 3 decks for shadow work. If not the best deck for shadow work, because it doesn't force you, but it's gentle in the way that it does it, but it allows you to feel like, to empower you to approach those shadow aspects, those aspects of ourselves that we don't want to look at our part in things and what we can do, or to own that although something happened to us and that wasn't necessarily our fault, the ownership is on us, or the responsibility is on us to heal that part of us. And so this deck is really good for allowing you to do that. So I'm really grateful to Marion for creating this, because it's so needed in the world and it's so powerful. And so if you are somebody that is seeing patterns in your life, or you know, are ready to look at maybe your part in how things in your life show up, and if it wasn't your fault, but these things happen to you, how you can empower yourself to heal that happening to you, this is a really good deck to help you broach that and approach that. But you have to be in a space ready to do that, and some people just aren't. They don't want to look at their part, or some take ownership of their part of that. Some people like to blame rather than work on, and blame is only part of a story. So yeah, the healing happens when you move beyond that. But yeah, anyway, that was the Reclaim Oracle 4th edition, not the 3rd edition. I'm glad I checked in the booklet. But there you go, Reclaim Oracle. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's needed and necessary. And yeah, I hope this has been helpful. As always, if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to let me know down below. I will try and get back to you when I can. Until then, and if you want to check out other videos, feel free. There's like 500 nearly on there now, on the channel, so feel free to go and have a look. There's oracles, Lenormand, runes, tarot, all sorts on there. So feel free to go and have a look. And yeah, thank you so much for coming this far with me. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.